demi-loon. Hell, it was back in the summer. It's just too damn hot. And I filled it full of cow manure here, and I think I had a little bit of hay remnants and stuff. I was going to come back today. What you've got here is maybe you got 3 or 4 inches of sandy dirt, gravel, and then you have about a 6-inch layer of caliche. And so when you got to break it up, it's like breaking up, not quite as bad as concrete, okay, because it's a sandstone sedimentary material, but it's just not pleasant. I got one over here too. And so so you put the berm around it. I'm sure you've seen all of the other guys, the Africans, the French calling them demi-loons. So these will come in and the water will run in. And what I've got is I've got cow manure and house manure that I can throw in here. I got a load of it. We just cleaned up one of the horse pens. And so, it just depends on how far I want to carry it. So I'll take this, I'll throw it in here. And the rainy season, supposedly, they say it starts in May, okay, so, but it'll be like at the end of May and it'll sprinkle. It would be great if we could get some good. It started raining here. There was no good rain until, I'll walk over here to this one. There was no good rain until September 1st, 28th of August, 28th, 9th of August, September. We got about 3.5 inches. But the course of the summer, those months before, we only got probably 1 inch. You see, this land has all been overgrazed. Okay, I listened to the guy that his dad had it, we're talking about in the 70s, and he said it was belly high, the grass. Okay, so I got these ones. I had thrown some mixture of hay and cow manure in there. And so they're not the best, but see all these rocks, all this, it's damn near like concrete. I gotta dig this out, and then when the rain comes, I'll put a mixture of, it's called buffalo grass, and also sorghum. Sorghum is an African cereal. In fact, we grew some in town. And we'll put that out here. Who was doing the sorghum was Sean Overton on Dust Ups. He's got some good stuff. These are basically the same thing as Sean's bathtubs. Okay, but he's wanting to make soil. I want soil also, because there's no topsoil here. It blows off and it washes away. It washes away down there. See, I'm uphill, and all our water goes over to creates like a salt lake, and then they dig up salt from it. So I'll fill this with manure, and then we'll put the buffalo grass, and I'll put the sorghum in there before the rain comes. Mix it in. And then you'll have stands of grass. It's just that I think over there, okay, downhill, I've got places where there's dirt, but the rest of this, see this ranch? Okay, this ranch extends from, okay, let me see that top one, that's over the saddle of this one. It's past that, and it's along the skyline of the farthest mountain ridge. That's this. So I've got quite what is it, the aquifer, but my water, I don't have that much water. I got one well and it only gives 5 gallons a minute for 5 minutes and then it rests. So at the maximum, I'm getting 150 gallons an hour. That is solar panels. Okay, but back to this. So what I'll do is put this dirt in there. So I say, I have the dirt already, so it'll grow, but poor Sean, he's trying to grow grass to make dirt. He doesn't have the manure, the organic material, and I hear people saying bring it and that sort of thing, and it's just sort of ridiculous. You know, he's going to be carting it. He's got to buy it, and then he's got to cart it around. It's just, you know, people just don't understand. So I'm with you, Sean, if you see this. You're a colleague, but we don't know each other, but I dig your work, pun intended. And I imagine you start digging on your land, you're going to have the caliche too. Down lower, they could do this, because all over the centuries and millennia, the topsoil that was here wound up, if you beyond those buttes there and that one mesa type thing there, they've got dirt down there. They could make those, they could make the demo those easy. Here, I'm digging through this. And I ain't as tough as I was 40 years ago. 40 years ago I used to dig all day long. But what do they say? The musketeers of today aren't the musketeers the same. The three musketeers of today are not the same three musketeers of 10 years ago. But I'm talking 40 years ago. So, okay, guys. Appreciate you watching. Over and out. See, I don't know how to run these movies together when you make 1 and 2. So, otherwise I could do it. But so these got to be sort of short movies, and then I don't know how to do that. I am unsophisticated. It says it on the phone, but when I push the button, it doesn't join them together. Okay, so over and out. Maybe I'll give another picture when I fill this up. Depends on how tired I get. We were working the cattle hard yesterday. Okay, over and out.